how your breakups affect you. Largely, if you feel like there is a part of you that has been snatched away from you, there is a deep wound inside you that someone has created, and this just happened. I think there have been many lakhs and crores of people who have been through breakup, and there's nothing wrong in it. You do feel very down inside because you kind of start judging yourself on the basis of that person only. You start thinking like that person has left because there is something not good about me, but that's not the case always. uh, and human mind is like that. It's normally focuses on the negativity. It's called negativity bias, as far as I'm not wrong. It focuses more on the negative parts of what the situation was or situation is compared to what other right things or positive things are about the situation. uh, it usually focuses on the negative parts. The person thinks I'm not good, the person thinks that person has betrayed me, but it is very normal and natural. And the one thing that I've realized after going through a breakup is you can never control anyone. You can't control anyone. तुम किसी को control नहीं करते. You just control what your emotions and how your thoughts are, your actions. Only and only thing which you can control is you. And of course, it's a very normal, it's a very natural, and it's a very commonsensical thing that the people around you does affect you. It's like एक का असर 100 पे होता है, 100 का असर एक पे होता है, something like that. So the people who are in your life, their decisions, their actions, and whatever will affect you. There are many people around here. I'm at this public park sort of a thing, and there are many people around here. Their actions, somewhere or another way, might be affecting me, but I don't care because they are not very much close to me. So it's just a human sensical thing, human being thing, and it's a very natural and normal thing to feel wrong about it, because actions of people around you and who matter to you and who you think who are yours, who are part of your time and your space, and so their actions does affect you, and it feel very deep inside. But there is no option. You just never control what other are doing. Never control. You can never ever control. The only thing which you can control is your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. It's how you want to take the thing. And you must not bother yourself. Give that other person freedom as well. It's not like that person is kind of bounded or bonded to you in any sense. It's not a cage that they have to be inside. It's their own natural, whatever seemed right to them, they did. And it's nothing wrong. It is you who is taking, okay, it affects, but that person is gone. That action was completely there. It's nothing related to you. Remember, it's nothing related to you. And we are more focused on ourselves rather than what the other party or what the other people are doing or thinking or whatever. Right? Human are very self-centric, a self-central thing. You yourself is a very great example. You are feeling bad about it because you are center of your universe. Maybe that person who left, they are the center of the universe. They did whatever seemed very right to them, and that's okay. No one's God at here. You just got to accept that. You just never ever control. Another lesson that I learned from being into this relationship was always think logically. I think there are two types of brain: a logical brain and a emotional brain. and like whenever you take your action, and it's nothing wrong in having an emotional brain at all. It's not like rational brain or logical brain is better than you. No, no, no. Better than emotional or whatever. No, no, no. I would say better in the sense, in terms of taking actions, rational and logical brain, logical mind is always ahead compared to emotional mind. And I realized this, whenever you take action based on your emotions, based on your emotional mind, you just keep suffering all the time. You suffer always, whether it's an anger related emotion, whether it's a jealousy, it's an affection, it's an attachment, it's a kind of a lust or whatever. It's your action. You take an action, and after sometimes you feel very very regrettable and all, or you just wait there, wait. Okay, just wait. Okay, emotions are high. You are feeling sad. You are feeling grief. You are like, I must take the action right now. No. Stop yourself. Wait as far as you can until the logical mind comes back and takes over, and then you start taking action. The logical mind is always 10 times ahead than emotional mind. Emotions are required. If no emotion, how are you going to feel about the people you like, about the people, about the family, the parents or whatever? So when it comes to taking actions, always keep your logical mind ahead, in front, compared to what your emotional mind says. This is what the lesson that I learned. This is the biggest lesson that I have learned. Logical brain is always superior, should be always be superior compared to emotional brain when it comes to taking an action. I think that's it. I do not have much time left, and I just have to go. Yeah, hopefully I'll start it again and see you tomorrow.